was here.
Like a year or two ago.
No, we had our year anniversary here in March,
Well,
so it's somewhere within this year. Well, it is 420, so oh my, maybe we should hang out with you after this. So but you are a Brooklyn-based. You have a lot of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn-based, yeah, definitely. I'm not originally from Brooklyn. I grew up in Texas, but I've been here for 7 years. I've been running the Brooklyn Country website for like 5. Real quick, I just want to introduce myself, man. I'm JD.
This is Johnny Young.
Hey, how you doing, brother? You're
who
was somebody I hadn't met yet. Last time it was a who I knew.
Was it Sean?
It was Kershaw.
The Coney Island Cowboy, which makes sense.
We had a lot of cowboys that time. You had Leon,
it was a cowboy kind of day.
Yeah.
And well, I love that. Yeah, it's all good. So, do you ever have people that are not 100% country play with you?
Yeah, a long time. I mean, the idea that the website started behind, it wasn't started by me, but Uncle Leon, was that it's anything in New York that's country-esque, you know, Americana and bluegrass and strings, cowpunk and rockabilly, and it's like
it's
big in New York. So
I want to play at the Brooklyn Country. Johnny Young should too. He's amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, I throw festivals, you know, like every 3 months or so. And
when's your next one?
We were fitting them.
And then the one after.
We're kind of acoustic-y.
Yeah.
We're kind of roots, kind of like Tom Petty.
There you go.
Pink Floyd.
That's good. Yeah. So I mean, we do stuff at Jalopy every couple of months. And,
I like the name for.
We're doing 2 days at Jalopy, 15th and 16th, and we're using the 15th. The night of the 15th, it'll be my band's CD release, our second CD. I'm sorry, June 15th and June 16th.
Okay.
And so we're doing a full day on the 16th. That's the Saturday, but the Friday night we're having Laura Cantrell, who's kind of a well-known New York-based musician. She's going to headline, and this other band, The Shambles, and my band's going to have our CD release. I've announced the CD release, and the album is not yet recorded, so I'm starting with my foot in my mouth. Yeah,
Do you have a place to record it?
Yeah, I'm down in Red Hook. We're recording it at Brooklyn Love Studios. It's run by this guy, Ian Love, who used to be in rival schools. He's a fucking killer guitar player and a great engineer. He's recorded 3 albums I've been on.
Is he related to Courtney?
No, or Jennifer for that matter.
Wow, that's what she's loving. You know.
But
so is it gonna be
love her.
Is it gonna be EP or 10 songs?
This is 10 songs, and I was in Texas touring for I say spring break. I'm like 80 years old, so you don't really have spring break at my age.
It's perfect because their anniversary is the Sunday after spring break.
Yeah.
So now you'll always remember this band.
Exactly. Well, how can you forget putting your head in the bass drum's bass for like 5 minutes? I mean, I have a very special relationship with it. Dude, I've been drumming longer than you've been alive, and that's why as soon as I saw you hit the first kick pedal, I was like, oh, that thing's gonna slide. I was like, I'm gonna have to go lay down by that thing for a few minutes. And you guys are awesome, by the way.
You're like your new godfather.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
That's man, I have to put dead horses on people's beds and shit.
You don't look that. You look pretty. Whatever you're doing is working. If you're.
It's a little drugs.
You know, it's funny you should say that because I just read on somebody's website today. Can't remember who, but they had their favorite quote ever, and it was Hunter S. Thompson that said something like, "Some people think the drugs and the violence and the this and the that are bad, but well, they worked for me." Yeah, something like that.
It's, you know, I'm road weary and I feel better for it.
So what's your favorite drug?
The one we celebrate today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
a Willie Nelson kind of a guy.
Peace, love.
I'm hoping my parents don't watch this because according to them, they think I never did anything. But you know.
Well, come on, they can look at you and know you did something.
You don't let your hair grow like this for no reason.
Yeah, you know, come on. If you were like wearing a tie and a suit, then maybe they wouldn't know.
Well, they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah, seriously, but they don't smell.
But they don't ask. Well, are they in New York or Texas?
No, they're in Texas. And when I was home, it was really weird because it's
like. Is it a dry state?
No, not at all. No, you can't try Texas.
Well, there is
part. Lone Star comes out of the taps.
I've heard that there are dry places.
There's dry counties. There's definitely dry counties.
What does it mean, a dry county?
It means they don't allow the selling or the serving of alcohol.
But if you have it in your house, you're fine.
Yeah,
right. Or if it's a private club, so there's a critical part of it.
So, like, I lived in Indiana for a couple of years, and they didn't sell liquor on Sundays. So if we forgot, we'd have to get up at like 10 o'clock. This is college, so you get up at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning and drive to Illinois. And like, I was always the guy with the car, so I'd fill up my trunk with beer and then come back and sell all the beer on Sundays.
Oh, God,
so everybody's trying to watch football,
like
and they have no beer. Like, well, yeah, you fucked up. You gotta get drunk. So.
Wow, you sold the chocolate bars. you sold the beer.
Yeah, there you go. There's my shitty job thing.
The American
Whatever
dream.
you were looking for, that was my evil
That
thing.
was
Is
your
I would
skeleton.
charge everybody so much money to get the beer out.
$5 a beer.
So then you were able to come move to live in New York City and
Exactly.
just play music and run the Brooklyn country.
Yeah, and I got my band, the Newton Gang, started out here, and it's
Now is that for which Newton?
it's actually the bank robbers. Like there was a
Okay.
movie called The Newton Boys, but we have a female singer in the band, so we couldn't be boys, so we went with Newton Gang, which I thought was a lot tougher anyway.
Yeah.
And there were 4 Newton brothers, and they were the most successful bank robbers of that era. They made millions of dollars, and they all went to jail, and then they all lived to be like in their 60s and 80s and shit. Like, you know, it's not very common for bank robbers to outlive prison. And
Oh, you mean they got out?
they did their time, and then they all became like ranch hands and cowboys and shit, and they lived out in ranches of Texas.
Well, they had their fun.
I mean, so when I got into country, I was into like the Waylon Jennings and the David Allan Coe, like the real
Right,
outlaw
right.
country stuff. And I was like, well, what's really more outlaw than fucking bank robbers who live in their 80s? I was like,
Yeah.
that's badass. So we became the Newton Gang, and that's my band to this day. And 50% of the band is all Texans. So
Wow.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That is badass.
And where are you gonna find Texans all over the
I
place?
know a lot of
Look for
them.
country bands. It's pedal steel
Yeah,
players and
yeah.
bass players.
There are a lot of Texas
Harmonica.
Oh, there's
people.
a ton. There's a ton. But to get them all in one band was kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a break and hear you play a song,
Okay,
right?
great. That
Is
sounds
that
good.
right?
That would
All
be
right.
awesome.
Yeah, we want to hear you.
Alright.
So ReW WhO, Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Do you have a YouTube channel?
No.
Or do you have Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So
By accident. Somebody said, check out pictures of my kids, and I clicked on it, and all of a sudden I had a Facebook account. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Look at you.
Yeah.
See, it's the
So it's a
heavens
new
up
gang
above.
on Facebook?
Newton Gang, yeah.
And it's the Newton
And Brooklyn
Gang
Country and
controlling
Brooklyn County
that.
Fair. It's all
Yeah,
there.
Brooklyn County Fair. It's just too cute. Do they have pigs there?
No, I mean there's some fat people. But
Yeah, we'll be back. As long as it's those kind of
Real
things.
animals.
Yeah, we don't mind those. All right, we'll be back. Thank you.